Hey YouTube, welcome back to The Journey Within, starring you, starring I, starring everyone in the whole world, right? So, in this video, sorry, I just got finished doing a little workout, so I'm a little parched, but in this video, I want to talk about unity. So basically, race, religion, all that stuff. So kind of going more third dimensional here, 3D. So first, to start off with race and racism and all that stuff, right? All of that was put in place just to divide us as beings, in this human form. All of that was put in place to separate us. So there are other races, right? Of course there are, but it's not supposed to be oh, I'm from here, I'm this color, let's say you're a different color or whatever. I don't even like saying terms let's say white or black. That's another division label. It's all just division labels. And earlier on my channel I made a video which I took down, which was about being African and so on and so forth. But then as I go along in my journey, I realize that that's just another form of identification, you know. That's what the video is supposed to be named, attachment. So attachment and unity is like a subtopic. So attachment is the real topic that I want to talk about, and it's attachment to things. So attachment is to identity, leads to identity, right? So if you're attached to anything, then you're that becomes a part of yourself, when it's not supposed to be a part of yourself. Nothing that's outside of you is supposed to be a part of you, yourself, your inner self, if you get what I'm saying. So as soon as you start to identify with something, then you're moving out of yourself and more into the world and worldly stuff, and this body and your body are forms. So everyone in the world is has a form, a human form, but all of us are connected with the consciousness within. And I need to stop pointing with my head when I say consciousness, because consciousness is not in the mind and thought. Consciousness is actually within you. So there is the mind, the body, and the soul. So the mind is your thoughts, where your thoughts go rampage and you think all these crazy things which have nothing to do with you and how you really think. So let's say you're thinking about something or whatever, and you can realize when hey, I don't even think this way. I'm sure, let's say, well, leave a comment down below if you ever felt like this, but you know, thoughts come in your head sometimes and you're I don't even think that way. Why? I don't even think like that. Why am I even thinking that? That's just your mind just thinking whatever. It's just thoughts. And that's something else I want to talk about in another video, on disidentifying from your thoughts. So you are not your thoughts. You are not what you think. Okay? That's a huge point. You are not what you think. So you need to learn to separate and just observe your thoughts. Don't be the thinker of your thoughts. Just observe what you're thinking, because the awareness, which is you, is in the back of is in the back. Think of it as in the background of your mind, just looking at what you're thinking, or what thoughts come across your head. But you can always step back and just observe and just see you can think stuff, your mind can think stuff, but you don't have to think that's and identify with it. You don't have to take action on what every single thing you think. You know, that way you're living with your mind and not you, like yourself, not really living, you know? You're just doing whatever your mind tells you to do. Need some water. Putting a lot into this. But yeah, so mind, body, soul. So mind, we already covered, is the thoughts, and you're the awareness in the background, just watching your thoughts. So watch your thoughts, observe them. Do not think you are your thoughts, and don't identify with them. Another form of identification, your body. So yes, this is your body. This is your vessel that you need to use to roam the earth and live this lifetime. But you can't identify with it because it's not you. You get what I'm saying? I'll just use me for example. So I can break it down more. When I look at people and I see people, I don't even really see their forms. Like I do, but like in my head, like I'm seeing, like I'm feeling like I'm looking, like I'm talking to them on the inside, like I'm looking at them. You know what I mean? Like the actual soul or spirit or being that's inside. I don't really look at forms anymore. So yeah, don't identify with your body, okay? It's just a form. It's just a form of matter of, you know, it is important, but like do not identify with it because it's not you. If you get what I'm saying, it's not you inside. Just like your mind and your thoughts are not you. Your body is not you. Think of think of you as, you know, the being inside. And I talk about this all throughout my videos, but yeah. So attachment. So attachment to things, even like, let's say anything, even this right here, let's say my crystal, right? If you attach yourself to like something, then like if it stops, like let's say I lose this and I attach myself to it, then it would be like I'm losing a part of myself. So it would hurt me. Like I would be mad. I would be like, I lost my necklace or crystal. You know, it's that word I. It's that word I, me, mine. You know, it's attachment. It's attaching yourself to things. You know what I mean? It's attaching yourself to things. Like saying my mind. It's just the mind. My body. It's just the body. You know? It's not you inside, which is your being, your inner being. So back to the topic of unity. I'm putting a lot in this video and like really packing it in. If I knew I was going to do this, I would have split it up, but here we are and I'm just going. So yeah, so as I was saying before, just going into like anything, nationalities, race, you know, anything that deals with outer form, like hair, eye color, facial, nose, whatever. Like it's just a form, you know? It's just a form, and we're so divided by just our forms. Like it's crazy that we are this way, you know? This is just the form that you came in. This has nothing to do with who you are inside, you know? Who your inner being is. I could have been in any other form right now, but the inner being is still me. That's just like me going to another body, another form, you know? I would still have the same way of like how I would still be me. You know what I mean? Because my being just went to a different form. This is a perfect example. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm reading a new book, by the way. It's called A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. Really, really, really good book. So yeah. Um, let's say this is me. My being is in this book, right? My being is in this book. All the knowledge, everything, like me, I'm this book, right? And this is just a form. So if I change form and go to this bottle, think of me as the water in here. I'm still here. Like, that's me, but just in a different form. If you get what I'm saying, So the whole race and like everything, the whole black and white, um the whole illusion, the whole thing is just, you have to look past it, It's just worldly things, And that's what I'm noticing more about me, as I come on these videos and I talk to you guys. I talk from what I'm learning and like experiencing throughout my life, and how I think this can help you and benefit you as well. So as I go through, like, as I said previously, about a month ago, I made that video, and that's how I really, really felt. But I was attached. I was attached to the body, to the form. I was attached to the worldly thing that, oh, I'm an African, and, um, you know, like all the stuff, like, the whole drama thing, the whole concept, the whole thing. But it's like, you need to detach from everything because that's an attachment. You get what I'm saying? I was attached so hard to that I made it a part of myself, which I'm just a being having this experience, and this is just my form. If you get where I'm coming from. I hope I'm not losing any of you in this video, but if I am, just try to rewind and maybe take it slow and listen to this, okay? Yeah, this is just my form, So yeah, yeah. Um, so I'm gonna keep it at that. Um, I'll save religion for maybe another video. But this was just on my mind about the whole race thing and ethnicity and nationality, where you're from, and all that stuff. Like, you're not from anywhere on this earth. You know, think about it. Like, that's just your form. That's just your form. Okay. You know, I'm from the Bahamas, right? I'm a, I'm a that's my nationality. That's where I'm from, right? That's where my form is from. That's not where I'm from. That's not where you're from. You're not from anywhere on this earth. You're a being inside. Your inner being is not from here. This is just where your form is from. So no matter what you look like, no matter like anything that has to do with anything that relates to form, this human form, you have to break that attachment, because when you attach to that, you're making it a part of yourself, and that's not really who you are. Basically what I'm saying. Who you are is inside, which I touch on basically every video because it's so important. But attachment. Learn to detach from things. Think about anything that if you lose, that's worldly, and you think if you lose it, that it's gonna make you angry or upset or sad. That means you're attached to that thing. You know what I mean? That means you're attached to that thing. And yeah, just wanted to make this because this has been on my mind, and I've took down that video a while ago, and it was because I moved on from it. Like, I learned, you know what I mean? Like, because that was just like a month ago, and I was so in deep in it, and I was like, I'm an African, and like, this is where I'm from. Like, I need to go back to Africa because, like, I don't want to be in a European country and all this stuff, but like you're just a being experiencing it. Like you are where you are, no matter where you are in the world, you know? Nothing's all these labels and everything, like the whole society thing, like it's all worldly. It's all a part of the world. It's all attachment, you know? You're attaching your sense of self to that thing when that's not really not even not really, that's not who you are, you know? That's not yourself. So just want you guys to keep that in mind. Learn to detach from things, and you know, this is a journey. This is a learning process. This is a growing thing, you know. For each and every one of us, and each and every one of us are on our own separate journeys and our own different paths, you know. We're just learning and growing as we go. And you know, where I am now, you may not be, or where you are now, I may not be there yet, you know. But we all will get there on our own time. And you know, yeah, we all will get there, you know. So just stay on your path, stay on your journey. I got more videos. Whenever I think of something or want to get something out, I'll upload a video. So yeah, peace, love, unity, and light to each and every one of you. Hope you guys are doing so well. Give a like, leave a comment if anything resonates with you in this video. You want to add something, I'm open. I want to hear, I want to listen to what you guys have to say. If you got any recommendations on what you would like for me to give my input on or talk about, anything like that, let me know. And subscribe if you haven't yet. If you like these videos, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you get that video right away. And yeah, so some positive vibes to ya. Some positive vibrations, you get what I'm saying? I love when I do that, but yeah. Peace and love. Bye.